there is a moment that makes people fall silent. You open what everyone calls a life-changing opportunity, and inside, emptiness. No gold, no magic, not a single sign to hold on to. That night, in the middle of the winter fair by the sea, I saw an old woman lift the lid of a rusty tin chest and laugh very softly, as if she had just been given the greatest gift of her life. I still remember that feeling clearly, because it went against everything we were taught, that happiness is always behind the brightest door. Welcome to Share Life, a place where every story becomes a small mirror, reflecting ourselves. Here, we don't rush, don't judge. We simply listen to what life is trying to teach us through the stories around us. And from them, we discover what is worth holding on to understand, to grow, and to live better each day. If you've ever lived in New York, Los Angeles, Paris, or Mexico City, you'll understand a very modern kind of exhaustion. A full schedule, a full phone, full expectations, but an empty heart. We think we lack money, lack love, lack luck. But the truth is, many times we only lack something simpler, the feeling that I am enough, right here. Before the story continues, I want to ask you one thing. If there were 3 chests placed in front of you, 1 gold security, money, 1 new wooden chest, youth, admiration, and 1 rusty tin chest, maybe nothing at all, which one would you choose? Comment gold, wood, or tin. That choice often speaks for what we fear the most. The old woman at the fair was named Martha. She used to be a lighthouse keeper in an old seaside town, where the wind carried the smell of salt, and the sound of the waves was like the world's long breath. Her stone house was small, the windows covered with pieces of sea glass, smoothed round by the waves, and on the stove there was always a pot of cocoa sprinkled with cinnamon. Every morning, Martha did something strange. She put into a misshapen tin box a small slip of paper that read, "What am I grateful for today?" People called that ugly box the light box, because anyone who passed by in sadness would be given a blank sheet of paper and a pen, without being questioned, without being judged. That evening, a traveler appeared, in a dark cloak, with eyes bright as if he knew many things without showing off. He placed 3 chests in front of Martha and said only one led to what people call happiness. Martha didn't touch the golden chest, and she didn't stare in wonder at the new wooden chest that smelled of promises. She placed her hand on the rusty tin chest. Because the things that saved me through stormy nights rarely looked perfect, she said. She opened the lid. Inside there was only dust and silence. The traveler waited for her to collapse, but Martha pulled a small piece of paper from her pocket, wrote slowly, and placed it into the empty chest. "I'm grateful that today a child held my hand and brought me to the fair." She handed the pen to the boy beside her. He wrote, "I'm grateful you're still here." A woman who was trying to swallow her tears stepped forward. Martha only nodded gently, as if to say, "You don't have to be strong right away." The woman wrote, "I'm grateful that I still have a chance to start again." If you want, pause for a few seconds and comment one small thing you're grateful for today. Just one thing, but writing it down means you've placed a candle into the darkness. The traveler opened the other 2 chests, the golden chest full of money and guaranteed documents, the wooden chest containing a ticket. Return to age 25, loved by everyone. He said Martha could have everything. Martha looked at the gold and saw the fear of losing. She looked at youth and saw the hunger to be recognized. She smiled. "I don't need life to be easy. I need my heart to be warm." Because if we keep chasing the golden chest, we may become rich and never be at peace. If we keep chasing the perfect chest, we will fear every wrinkle as if we fear life itself. But when we learn to fill an empty chest with gratitude and one small act of kindness, we panic less, compare less, and begin to become a refuge for others. If you want to try something new for 7 days, do the empty box. Each day, write one thing you're grateful for and do one small, kind act. Then put it into any box. At the end of the week, open it and read it again. You'll see you lived a week with traces of light. If you join, comment empty box. And if you want stories like this to help you sleep more peacefully, please like and subscribe so we can meet again in the next video. Thank you for taking the time to listen and for allowing me to accompany you through these past few minutes. Don't forget to subscribe so we can meet again in future stories. Wishing you peace and happiness.